We begin hour 18 with that breaking news rattling politicians from Chicago to Springfield and all points in between. Powerful House Speaker Michael Madigan not listed by name but by his office and federal bribery charges.
A lot of developments since the news first broke. The Speaker's office subpoenaed the governor, calling for Madigan's resignation if the charges are true, and a whopper of a fine for ComEd. The source of those bribes. We have team coverage on this hour 18. Let's begin with CBS 2 political investigator Dana Kozlov. Dana.
Brad, federal prosecutors say the bribery scheme involving ComEd and the Illinois Speaker of the House went on for 9 years, almost a full decade. It was all laid out in black and white today, leaving no doubt who the federal government is implicating. Illinois House Speaker Mike Madigan is arguably the most powerful politician in the state. The Chicago Democrat has been the Speaker for the better part of 4 decades. But in this federal document, federal prosecutors say public official A, or the Speaker of the House and his associates, benefited from a bribery scheme involving ComEd, jobs, and money.
ComEd admitted that its efforts to influence and reward public official A began in or around 2011. And continued through in or around 2019.
The end game, getting Madigan to help push legislation favorable to ComEd through the legislature. ComEd admitted to the corruption, agreeing to pay a $200 million fine.
The Speaker has a lot that he needs to answer for, to authorities, to investigators, and most importantly, to the people of Illinois.
But the answers are sparse. Madigan was not at his district office or home. A Madigan spokesperson says they complied with a federal subpoena requesting documents, but denied Madigan ever took part in bribes. This case has potential ties to former Illinois Senator Martin Sandoval, who pled guilty to corruption in January, promising to cooperate with federal authorities as part of his deal. His plea involved bribes from a red light camera company and other corrupt activities. Prosecutors also wanted records of any communication between the then senator and ComEd. Around the same time, former ComEd executive Ann Premiaggiore also abruptly resigned. The U.S. attorney stopped short of making those connections.
Okay, I appreciate the question, but I'm not able to answer that question based upon the four corners of what's here.
Even though it's laid out clearly in that federal agreement, U.S. Attorney John Lausch would not name Speaker Mike Madigan by his name, saying it's because he has not been charged with any crime. But could he be charged with a crime? Lausch would only say the investigation is ongoing, and a Madigan spokesperson says the Speaker is cooperating, which will prove he's done nothing wrong. Erica?
Well, Dana, we are hearing the governor having strong words for everyone about Mike Madigan, if this is indeed true. What are other lawmakers saying?
Well, in addition to the governor saying if it is true that Speaker Madigan must resign, Illinois House Minority Leader Jim Durkin is saying the same. If true, he should resign. And Illinois House Majority Leader Greg Harris saying, yes, what is laid out in the federal documents is very concerning. He says he'll be keeping an eye on future developments, but Harris stopped short of saying Speaker Madigan should resign, at least at this point. Erica?
Okay, political investigator Dana Kozlov, thank you.